Hey Royals, hoping your confidence crowd the same way I am. Well, if you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I mean, it is free after all. My name is Kemnyaman aka Okinging, and I'm back with another video. Let's roll that title sequence. So Royals, welcome to another episode of Topics with Okinging. If you don't know what Topics with Okinging is, I'm gonna leave a tab to the video that explains what is Topics with Okinging, or leave it linked down below in the description box. I know that didn't make sense. I will leave a tab to the video, then link it down below in the description box down below. But as you can see, I'm not alone. I'm here with my friend. If you watch my vlogs, you're familiar with him. His name is Takalo. I'm hoping that he's here on permanent basis, but that's okay. So we're going to start with Topics with Okinging. As usual, we're going to have 3 topics that we're going to discuss. I'm going to read them from my tablet. Let's get started with the first one. Our first topic is from a user who wrote to Reddit saying, I think I really smell bad and feel inhumane. I am a 23-year-old female who has been dealing with the problem since high school. I believe that my body odor I have body odor. As a result, I tend to stay away from people. To be honest, I genuinely believe that I smell bad. I have a lengthy morning hygiene routine, which I spend an hour bathing in extremely hot water. My oral care hygiene routine. At this point, my oral care routine takes a whole 30 minutes, and I ensure that my clothes and environment are clean. At work, I avoid using the restrooms because they have an unpleasant smell, which is a problem, and I fear that the smell will stick on me. I also make it a point to stay far from people. I consistently worry that people at work are talking about me because of my odor. I even request to be isolated because of it, which is particularly challenging as I work in retail. I didn't realize that. Unfortunately, I still admit smell no matter what I do, which makes it impossible for me to have any kind of relationship beyond friendship, family, or boyfriend. This situation has led to a very lonely life for me, and I often feel as though I'm cursed.
Is that making body dysmorphia?
I feel so. Because for me, that's the reason why when I wrote this, I actually said we're going to discuss if this user is too in their head, right? Yeah. Or this is a call for consent to discuss their experience with body odor, right? The reason why I do believe that it's actually linked to body dysmorphia, because ain't no way you're bathing for an hour and you have a proper oral hygiene and if it's actually a problem, then why are you not seeking help from a doctor then?
Maybe they don't know how to get problem I got to sangue. I don't know, like nigga find out yesterday how not to hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation on the young kids, I get it.
Oh,
I get it. And which is weird because I can't my girlfriend sorry. How do you give advice to somebody and kind of have?
If you're close to them, tell them.
That's what I said. If you're not close to them, yeah.
Because you know situations
unless
high school. Unless you're very interactive with that person. But
even though you're not interactive, if you feel like nobody's looking out for them and people are speaking behind their back, or and all that shit, take them to the side and then we'll learn.
But with this one, besides that, I highly doubt that she actually smells. Because firstly, if you as an employer, how are you going to hire someone who's going to work in retail who smells bad? Because that means that person now is working with other people, right? Yeah. So I don't think she smells. I feel like she's really into it. I think when she was younger, maybe she had a problem where she had bad, horrible body odor, right? But then when she realized that she dealt with it, as she's saying, she's bathing for an hour. She's also making sure her environment is clean and whatever. So I highly doubt. But also, the fact that where she works, she's saying the bathroom smells bad.
So maybe a trigger for her.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. I feel like that environment is a trigger to her. So I don't know if she needs to change her work environment. She needs to talk to higher people, like the management, to deal with the hygiene situation. Yeah. But I don't think she smells bad.
I think it's both. No. I think she smells bad, but not
as the way she thinks she
does.
Not
not too bad that in our bath doesn't make a difference. But I also think she's too in the head.
I actually have people that I know who are consistently concerned about how they smell. I think for me, when it comes to body odor personally, because I'm not really that active, excluding recently, I'm not really that active.
Video coming soon.
I don't sweat a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's a lie. I sweat a lot.
You do, yeah.
But that's why it hindered me from being very active, because I'm one person who sweats a lot. I choose to not be very active. I choose to always remain in the shadow. I make sure I don't wear
But I think it's a matter of the genes. If you smell bad, you smell bad. Because then I sweat.
But that's something that you can deal with. Do you know? As someone who sweats, remember how sweat also creates odor. My mother.
Okay, you sweat a lot, but I've never smelled you smelling bad.
Because, hey, I'm paranoid with my hygiene. This is one of the reasons why, guys, I tend to lean into, guys, I'm one of those people who's germophobic, but not really, but I am. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not extreme. I was about to actually make that point. I'm germophobic, but not extremely. There's certain environments where I'm hey guys, this is life, really. Yeah. But there are times where I'm for example, guys, I tend to not want to greet guys with their hands, because I was once a prefect at school and I monitored the bathrooms, and the amount of guys that got into that bathroom and left without washing their hands, ever since that time I'm every time I have to do handshakes and whatever, I'm worried. I'm is that really necessary? Yeah. But to go back to my point, basically what I'm about to say, with me, the reason why I don't think I ever smell bad is because if I had a hectic day where I sweated a lot, I'm going to shower, and I'm going to even shower my hair, because remember, hair also contributes to your exactly. So I think that's why I really have never smelled bad. And also, I'm a fan of perfumes. I love myself some perfumes like nobody's business. And remember, when perfumes meet sweat, you're gonna smell the perfume more than you smell
the sweat.
Yes.
The oils activate
exactly. But I feel in her case, I don't think she smells bad. I really don't. I feel she's up in. No, I don't.
I do.
Not
in your place. One in your place,
five meters. Yeah.
But this one, I think she does smell bad.
I really
she's
don't.
Blowing it out of proportion. I think it's
I hear what you're saying, but
it's
I
not
really don't.
Kidding. I think people would have complained if
but also there could have been someone I don't care if she doesn't have real friends, but I feel there could have been at least one person who said, dude, you gotta check yourself up. You are 23-year-old, really?
This person goes school and Samutal. I want more but everybody knows her uncle have.
Dude, I don't want to dress guys. The thing is, there are people from my high school who watches our channel there.
No,
those who watch those who are from high school and watching my channel, you all know who we are talking about. We're not talking about his.
Okay, now I give you like a man because you
are a liar. You are sharp. I couldn't say something. You are a liar. You want to talk about okay? What's our own go through under the bus?
Oh,
exactly. He's a liar. He knows what you're talking about. Please do not comment any names in my comment section. I'm going to remove that comment. And don't tell me, and please don't go to my DMs telling me about this person. Don't even go to my WhatsApp telling me about this person. We are not discussing it. We are not.
Yeah.
Man, when you're saying she's not in a hate, you feel like she actually
No,
sucks,
she
but not
is in a hate.
to an extent.
I feel like it's a like combination of both.
And I feel like she's really too into her head. So yeah, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do leave a subscribe and leave a like down below. We are moving to the next topic. Okay. So the next topic is, what is the, this one is personal, and I'm asking it personally because one thing about Dagal, he will give you good advice, but also he would wanna interrogate you. So in this video, please do not interrogate me, Dagal.
I'm not gonna interrogate you.
But I'm gonna explain why I chose this topic, because I feel like I should actually go public about this concept that I have, so that when I make a decision to say cut the cameras, people know why. So the second topic is, what's the difference between giving up and letting go? Okay, let me explain why I'm asking this question. So guys, the reason why I'm asking this question, with this YouTube channel, like, this December is going to be my 3rd year doing this YouTube thing. It's quite funny because when I was drafting this episode, it was when I was not really in a good space. But now I came out of it. Now I have to go back to that bad space so that I can actually explain. So I've been feeling like it's really no longer worth it for me to do this YouTube channel, this situation, because I've placed so much money, guys. There's literally a monthly subscription that I pay, Epidemic Sounds, for the music that you guys hear. I paid every monthly. There's light, there's, I'm including electricity, because for this light to, in order to work, there's electricity that has to be paid. There's internet connection, so meaning Wi-Fi. Do you understand? So it's those are repeated, like those are monthly costs that usually, like, that are recurrent, right? And top of that, there's still equipment. My equipment, it's breaking down because I need to also update my equipment so that it can measure to this phone. For example, right now I want to buy a gimbal because this phone stabilization is horrible. You understand? But in that, I look at the thing, the effort and the time and the money that I've invested in this channel, and I look at it and I'm like, what did I benefit from it? So do I now let it go as and put it as something that I've tried, it did not work out? Or does it, when I do make the decision, is it something that is going to look like, okay, I don't know if I'm making sense. So that's where I was coming from with this question. And at that time, it was bad. It was bad because I also had a friend who was going through something similar. So we were just feeding each other our negative energies, and that was creating a nuclear bomb.
Giving up.
I think we should actually...
Giving up, I think you stop. I'm better.
Because you can't say it's letting go.
Yeah, because letting go, it's like something your head.
It's no longer beneficial to you.
It's no longer beneficial to you, so you let it go for your own.
I think you hit the nail on the head,
I'm wise.
Because
because
you know what? You said it, because I feel like when you're letting go, we will let it be something that's hurting you, something that's basically has but with giving up, when you're giving up on actually something that you actually love, and you actually see yourself succeeding in it. Shit.
Well, it's I give good advice.
I can't think about Dagal, he will give you good advice, but also I didn't say that. So
I think giving up comes out of not being competent anymore. That when you stop being competent, you stop being able to complete all the tasks you give yourself.
And
then letting go comes out of like enlightenment. Letting go comes out of growing, being wise to know whether this thing doesn't work anymore.
So Google says letting go means freeing yourself from something that's no longer serving you. It means removing toxic people or a belief system from your life so that you can make room for relationships and ideas that, read this word for me, conductive to your well-being and happiness. Giving up reduces your life when letting go it expands it. So let go of that useless boyfriend of yours. I said it. Yeah, that one you're thinking about. That one.
At least I'm not the boyfriend.
I read to Mutauka comment our makala 4:10.
Yeah, I'll comment though. I will watch that again. One of time.
So we're moving to the third topic, which is this one.
Yeah, it's personal more like
this one.
and it's not personal on me, so
Well, the third topic is if you can't afford to tip at a restaurant, is that okay?
yes.
Or half hour.
I know.
You are crazy. If you can't tip at a restaurant, is that okay? No,
Yes.
it's not.
I think you have to you have to understand what they actually save up to go and afford that restaurant.
They include the tip in that. Can I tell you why I'm kind of not agreeing with that statement? For example, me and my sister right now are planning something for my birthday, which is coming up, right? Do you know that when maybe we are thinking of an idea of a restaurant, we are already googling that menu's restaurant, so that even if maybe menu got 20, maybe like got 2022 million last year, we can still have an idea. No, this restaurant, to have a proper meal, to have a drink, to have a dessert. This is the estimate. So probably if we're gonna take 10% from that estimate and add a tip, then there's transportation, there's. So when we are saving up for going to, guys, I understand, especially with the economy that we live in right now, things are tough. Things are tough, but also, as much as they're tough to you, they're also tough to the people who are working at that restaurant. And you need to also factor in certain restaurants do not pay their waiters; they will just earn from their tips.
Then I'm saying, why is it our problem as the customers? Why? We are paying the restaurant. Why does the restaurant not have money to pay their workers?
Capitalism, greediness.
That's not up to us to solve, though.
But Tagalo.
And like by tipping, we're not solving it. We're actually letting them. We're enabling them not to pay their employees. Because we're saying, it's okay, don't pay them, we'll pay them from there.
The problem?
And when I'm saying people save up to actually go to the Okinging restaurant, I'm talking about those people who are high count, who are going when I check their internet connection to actually search that link. Those people don't actually have the money to search that link.
Now, I hear what you're saying, but there are restaurants such as, it's not restaurants in per se, but there's places such as your McDonald's, there's places such as your Nando's, there's places such as your Uncle Fauzi's of the world, your... I'm trying to find the fancier ones. I don't want to say KFC, but
cappuccino
in 4K. I hate this about shooting 4K because the camera will literally cut you off. Guys, we talked about for I think 3 minutes and the camera was not recording. But anyway, I was still making my point, Hori. There's restaurants, so I'm guessing we're gonna reverse our conversation. I was making my point, or there's restaurants that I mentioned, your cappuccinos, your McD's, your wada, where you can go to and buy a proper meal, buy a dessert, buy a drink, where you don't need to tip. You are not expected to tip because the restaurant, those type of restaurants do pay their servers. And I don't want to say waitress because those people,
they don't wait.
They're not waiting. Yeah, they're not. It's just, it's counter work. They're literally on the counter working. So, I'm not discrediting that job, by the way. I'm just trying to show you guys how the
difference.
There's difference. Whereas when you go to a restaurant such as your Pirates, your cappuccinos, as you mentioned, your all of those things, your Paradas of the world.
Cream.
Yeah, you understand. You are expected to tip. Right now you can't even see here. My pocket. I shouldn't be testing God with this type of restaurant.
But Linda, that's the problem in Anglo. The McDonald's of the world, where like the most expensive meal would be 300.
And
you meal,
yeah, meaning you're not with chips and
you're not expected to pay a tip. But the La Paradas of the world, the creams and that way, the most expensive meal would probably be 2,000. You're expected to tip. So that's what I'm saying. The problem should be we should be fighting with those restaurants that decide not to pay their employees, even though Reina would come and pay and buy the Moes, which costs 6,000.
Maratagalo, if you can buy meals that are like 6,000,
I can't, but also if as a business you can get 6,000 from just one customer, why are you not paying your
Mara now, if you can afford to buy something for 6,000,
why are you on the side of those capitalist? I'm pretty good. Why are you are you trying to get my point?
Listen. I actually get your point. We actually, instead of, because that's what I'm saying. It's not a solution.
It's not a solution.
It's not a solution. So the solution,
yes.
So the solution is basically you saying the restaurant should actually pay the workers. Here's now my counter debate into that is that they are probably going to pay the minimum wage, and the South African minimum wage, it's so low in this economy, in this climate. Does not.
It's so low, but at least, again, the employees won't have to go around by the Cheletana Melatics. But customers like whenever the vloggers so like that demand shit, they won't be as annoying.
This vlog, it's not there. Video.
Just imagine what it's like.
Then I will explain what I was saying.
Okay, like this vloggers, Baba, like, demanding a lot of shit about what. It won't be as annoying. It won't be as annoying to the employees because they are getting paid. But it's more annoying to the employees if I still have to wait and gonna give gas or when not now because the restaurant is not paying me. But if I know I'm being paid, then I'll suck it up. At least the minimum wage will do something. But how they live on minimum wage? But support a family of 3 on minimum wage.
Are they surviving?
They're not surviving, but they have something. And Babareka, like Babareka and Baba's nice. Oh, let's leave her. Come on. I'm not saying don't tip. If you have the money, tip.
Guys, I'm so sorry for doing that.
If you don't have the money, don't tip. It's fine.
Guys, basically the point that I was making is that there's a YouTuber here, my colleague, who always when she goes to restaurants, yes, it's a she, of course it's gonna be a she. Okay, no, it's not, because the next moment I'm cancelled. No,
we are feminists, guys.
Yes, we are. Why are we laughing? But we are.
Yeah, guys, we are.
So my point was, she was demanding different classes, right? She kept on demanding different classes, but with her, I'm okay with that because I know she tips well. I've seen it on her videos, right? But I'm talking about people who are I was basically saying that customers who are so rude with their attitude. Maybe that I'm gonna want us to discuss something else. Who are rude with the
waiters.
To the waiter, and then they're demanding, they're requesting different classes and what. And remember, in a restaurant, when you are demanding a different class, that means it's a whole new drink, because how they layer those drinks, you can't just take them and pour them in another glass. You understand? So that means it's now a whole different drink, which now probably the manager is going to say the waiter should pay for. Probably.
And not drink.
Because of the policies. And then the manager's gonna drink it. I'm joking to managers. Anyway, I'm not joking, but I'm joking. Yeah. So that was where I was coming off of from her. Also, I hate it because most of the time people who don't want to tip are rude. Rude to the waiters, are disrespectful. Now someone's if you want to tip. Don't, because I will cause a scene. I will call, you're going to, and I'm not paying for you. You will pay that tip. I will call. My rule is with my friends, at least 10% of whatever you buy.
Yeah.
If your meal is 100 rand, 10 rand is expected out of you. At least 10% off. Some restaurants, do you know something social? They tip themselves. Oh, Baba, when the bill comes, gratitude is already calculated for you, Baba.
Also, then my problem comes there, when tip, it just doesn't come out of my digging, the goodness of my heart.
I like that because you know why, guys? You know I like
why
the initiative. Something social. So something social. It's in a kasi. It's called social. And I live in kasi. The guys don't not attack me, but mentality I talk kasi. So by repeat, something social. By the bano kala gratuity. Give like I say. There's this language by gratuity.
Gratuity.
Yeah, in it.
But still, it's unfair for people who don't have the money. What if come?
Oh yeah, Lanko. What's in your McDonald's?
Kilo go, kiloweletse menu.
Ehe.
And then kilo go, ke budgeted meal one bag, a little chips,
Okay.
cheeky, got 200.
So Roro
I
tipa
had,
20 rand.
I had 200.
Roro tipa 20 rand.
Yeah, because ke budgeted 200 and then 200 to fill up
Roro sa ja bilu 200 to je bilu 180 o khona tsa 20 rand that tip or 18 rand that tip.
Then the experience it's not what I wanted.
Then usai.
Then how am I supposed to experience life if we're now?
Yeah, McDonald's. There's Nando's. There's
guys, the restaurants and the they should be able to pay their workers.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
So what's the problem? Why it should it be compulsory? Because not all the waiters are nice. Let's be honest.
Now I was going to.
Let's be honest.
So when
the waiter sitting in the back of Ntwebera and I still have to pay a tip.
Closing statement about Ntono.
Yeah, the tipping. Okay, I think when it comes to tipping, tip. If you don't want to tip, don't tip. Because the cultures, some cultures feeding people comes out of love. It's something you should do for taking care of them. Like in Japan, go to restaurants. I think if you tip them, they take it as a
offensive.
It's an offense because they're supposed to feed you. They're supposed to make sure you're happy and full. So it depends on when over. If you go ahead and tip, then tip. If you a tip, then we will connect tip if your friend is teaching you to tip. Or don't tip if you don't want to tip. That's what I think about it. I'm not like into my feelings.
So now my conclusion with basically that is, in a culture, when you're visiting people, you do what they do. If you go to restaurants that you're expected to tip. Minimum at least 10% of whatever that you were eating. If it's a about farmer sweets, you must have figure out if it's an onion good tipa. Yo, anyway,
I'm gonna make a cocoa 120%. That's how I'm farmer sweets. If it's one I give a tip after. If I'm really cocoa must have 27 rand, don't tell like 27 rand, and I still have to tip.
I argue that one. We're not arguing, we are closing this. So guys, that's my conclusion. If there's restaurants that are expecting you to tip, please tip, because some of those waiters really, they don't make, even if the restaurant is paying them, they really don't make a lot, especially looking at and I'm speaking basis from South Africa, guys. I'm not basing it in other countries and whatever. I'm basing it from where I'm at, especially looking at our economy. Our economy is really bad. Like, it's tough right now to survive, and people are trying panda to try to make end meet. And this restaurant, for most of us, for people who work at them, usually they're quite far from them. Like, because restaurants really do you understand? They're in your CBDs, your suburbs and whatever, which is quite far out for people. So meaning transportation,
it's expensive.
It's expensive for them and also they come even home late. So by that time, so they have to now get a special transportation, which means they're gonna have to pay more for it. So guys, now I say tip. I hear the girl's point, Hore. We need to also fight this restaurant to start paying the workers, and it should actually be legislated for EBBR. But that's my point. That's where I'm coming from. Anyways, if you've liked this video, please. Not if you have liked it. By the time we hold demo, if you have gotten to this point, you have liked it. Leave a like to this video. Please also do make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms, all of them that are written Okinging, all of them. Please don't follow me on Facebook, excluding Facebook.
He doesn't have Facebook.
I do, but hey,
he doesn't technically.
Yeah, I don't have Facebook technically, so that account that you saw on Facebook. It will like.
It belongs to porn advertising.
Oh my god, I'm gonna I'm bleeping that. I'm cutting that. So guys, basically let me explain the whole story about my Facebook page. I was hacked. So my Facebook page right now, don't go there. I'm trying to get it back. I'm trying to get the control of it back. I'm still struggling with that. So don't use that account. I was hacked. So Instagram, very active on Instagram. I think if there's one platform I'm very active on, it's on Instagram. TikTok, I'm now getting into the TikTok world. Tagalo hates TikTok, by the way. What else? Yeah, TikTok's at Okinging. Also on Twitter, I'm also trying to Twitter there, but people they will cancel you on Twitter. I'm very careful there, but still also.
So that's not a real place, people.
Follow me on Twitter or X. I'm not on Threads. I'm not intending to get on Threads anytime soon. So yeah, follow me on all of those. When on Yaga follow, because you don't care.
Instagram.
I will link his Instagram page
And Trench Apparel.
I will link both of those. I'm linking one. I'm gonna link it in the description.
Trench Apparel.
Okay, I'm linking Trench Apparel in the description down below. Guys, I'm hoping Dagalo is permanently here. Force him. Because he gave you his Instagram page, go to his DMs and bully him. And go bully him.
I'm kidding.
Also, I have a YouTube Shorts channel, guys. I'm telling you, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube Shorts, you are missing out on content because there are certain things that I do there. I will never post them here on my Instagram. And when I say never, I mean never. I will never post them here and on my YouTube. I mean, on my Instagram, you can only see them there. For example, restaurant reviews are there. Certain vlogs are there. There's a vlog that I dropped there which will never make it here to my YouTube channel. So please do go also subscribe to my Shorts channel, guys. Really, subscribing is free. I love you so much for watching. Please do not forget to wear your confidence crown. Peace.
Peace.